Hey y'all, welcome back to another interesting edition of Hopped Up Beer Review, where we are going to be drinking the Icelandic Wee Heavy from Einstök Ölgerð out of Akureyri, Iceland. Thank you for joining us.
Einstök, we have it, pour it slow. Einstök, we have it, let it go. One more round, and I'm back home, back home.
Hey everybody, welcome to Hopped Up Beer Review, the show where we give you our unprofessional, somewhat biased opinion about the beer that we are drinking and reviewing. If that was a sneeze, bless you. If it was a cough, okay.
I'll do.
Yeah, right in the middle. There's Jay coughing all over the place. There's Andy in the attic. I am Ben. What are we drinking today?
Einstök, we heavy.
Yeah, the Icelandic Wee Heavy. Scotch ale.
All right. Have we done any Einstök yet? We've not, have we?
No.
New brewery
Passed
alert.
it up so many times when I was at a good beer store.
Yeah. All
And
right.
you brought this, Ben?
I did.
Well, I actually bought my own, but that's okay. It gave Ben the opportunity to drink another one, which I noticed he did.
What?
Yeah.
Noticed nothing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Notice nothing, Jay.
Ah.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers,
Cheers,
mates.
The Icelandic Wee Heavy, Scotch ale, also referred to as a Wee Heavy. It's 8%. It's the first of its kind to use Icelandic grown birch smoked barley in collaboration with Einstök Distillery in HUBR. I didn't look that pronunciation up. It's a city in Iceland. So then they spice it with native Icelandic angelic root, which is an herb that was used by ancient Vikings as a currency. 17th century legend
What flavor
of a
is the
monk.
root?
Spice. It's flavored.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a 17th century legend of a monk in England who was visited by an angel who told him that Angelica would relieve the people suffering from the plague. So it was used at the time.
See, Ben, you're going to get cured after all.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we do the show. I've been looking for a cure for 700 episodes now.
The beer is described as being rich and hearty with a touch of smokiness and sweet notes of caramel. This one also uses pale ale malt, crystal malt, chocolate malt, and Bavarian hops. That's about it for the beer. On to the brewery. Einstök Ölgerð is the brewery name. Loosely translated means unique beer brewing or unique beer type. So Einstök is unique. Ölgerð. It's interesting when I was typing it out and trying to figure out that special character of the last one, which is a variation of a D. And I finally looked at the capitalization of it on the can because I was looking at it elsewhere, and I was like, is that an A? Is that a weird? So, OL is like a root word, or that umlaut O, and the L is like a root word for beer. And then once you start adding letters onto that, it starts changing. So
That's cool.
The brewery is out of Akureyri. I forget the pronunciation now, in Iceland. A microbrewery founded in 2010. Starting back in 2006, founders were initially exploring a premium bottled water venture before shifting toward beer after visiting the Viking Brewery in Akureyri. The brewmaster of Einstök had studied in Edinburgh and brought the regional processes back to Iceland. So wee heavy makes sense to them. They focused, but now that, since opening, I think more of their focus was on the export market. I found this interesting. Iceland had a long prohibition history, and beer had been banned from 1915 to 1989. Only beer.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't dive deeper into that because I was just like, I was getting tired.
It's okay. I did a little research for you on northern Norwegian Angelica. It's a flavor, has a sweet flavor like a licorice, if you will. And it can be used in cooking and lots of liquors and gins, and is traditional medicine for help with digestion and muscle spasms. And it can grow up to about 5 to 8 feet tall. You can also use the leaves, the stems, and the roots. They're all edible.
So that's the Norwegian Angelica. What about is it the same as the Icelandic Angelica?
It is, yes.
All right.
Well, I can see that kind of, licorice, what type of flavor did you say?
Yeah, it's sweet, like a sweet licorice type flavor.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Who has had this one?
Benjamin, you drink my beer.
Yeah. I had multiples, so it's all good. So, since you're going to complain, why don't you go first?
I'm not complaining at all. I enjoy the beer that I bought. It's very good. And I'm glad that you picked it up for us to try. We don't get a lot of the wee heavy Scotch ales, and I think we all kind of like them. We gravitate towards some of that when we can see it. We're going back to, what was that in the bottle with the red label?
Belhaven.
Belhaven, yeah, their wee heavy is really good. This one you can definitely tell the difference, and I guess it's that Scottish, the smoked barley and a little bit of that Angelica. It's definitely very sweet, very malty. You can pick up on a little bit of the caramel, maybe even the first sip or two. I almost thought a little bit of toffee on the back end. But it's one that is very good to me. I think you can drink maybe one of these or two at most in a setting, because it is heavy, and you can feel the 8%, but it doesn't taste overly alcoholic. So I struggle. I'm in between scores. That's why I'm talking a lot. I think I'll go ahead and give it an 8. Yeah.
All right, Andy.
I like it. It is good, and as said, and true to his name, this is a heavy beer, and you do get, I guess, there's that kind of malty licorice and caramel flavor that is the very dominant taste of it, but it's really good, and it is a great example of a wee heavy. And I'm there with you, Jay. I give it an 8.0.
Yeah, so I've had a few of these now because I had a 6-pack. Gave one to Andy, got to keep the one I would normally give to Jay. Before I go here, I'm gonna admit I'm a bit confused on one thing. The first time I ever had any Einstök, or however you pronounce it, any beer from this brewery, I was at the
Einstök Ölgerð Akureyri.
Okay, yeah, there you go. I was at the Norway Pavilion in Epcot. Norway is not Iceland.
Correct.
Why is this beer at the Norway Pavilion? God.
Did you not ask them?
I didn't. I didn't think about it until we started talking about it here. I never thought about it until now. I've had it there a couple of times though. And the other thing I wanted to say, yeah, go ahead.
They also said that one of their goals was to export, to be large into export, and Norway and Iceland are fairly close together.
Right, similar heritages, ancestries.
Yeah,
and they're using the same plants and barleys from the area. So,
but the whole point of Epcot is with the country pavilions is that the things in that pavilion are native to the country.
Do you know of any Norway breweries?
I don't. We'll have to look into that. Maybe that's.
Maybe they had a Norwegian owner or part Norwegian ownership that Andy didn't reference.
Come on, Andy. The other thing I was going to say about this is if you have Untapped and you check in to one of their beers, at least every time I've checked in, they give you a thumbs up. The brewery does. Which I find interesting. I mean,
toast it.
Yeah, there's a handful of breweries that do that. We've reviewed some in the past.
So I've just noticed every time they are on top of it. So give that a shot if you haven't done so. As far as this beer goes, I really like this beer. I think it's really good. Definitely, like you guys said, it's a heavy beer. These did not last long around my house here when I had the 6-pack, the ones I had. So they're all gone and have been gone for a while. But definitely, that malt and caramel profile. It's funny because until Jay mentioned the flavor of kind of the licorice, like I hadn't even thought about that. And I'm not a huge fan of licorice. So I can kind of pick it up now, or it's placebo. I don't know. But, it's like, on one regard, I almost wish I didn't hear that. So thanks a lot, Jay. I guess that's what I get for not giving you one of the beers. But anyway, no, I think this is a great beer. I really enjoy it. I wish we could get more of their beer. I've had several of them. They're not like the beers that I've had from there are not amazing like a Parish or an Other Half level, but they're right below that for the ones that I've had for the most part. I like them overall a good bit. So we just can't get them. This is an 8.5 for me. I really like this one. Wish I could get it a lot more than I can.
The bottle shop I have has a whole shelf of these.
That is going to be an 8.2 for the
Einstök Ölgerð.
Oh no, that's the brewery.
Yeah, come on.
Icelandic Wee Heavy. It's the Icelandic Wee Heavy. You can say that. Out of
Einstök Ölgerð.
There we go. Thanks for that, Andy. Definitely a really good beer. If you have tried it, let us know what you think down in the comments. Come hop into our HUBR Review Discord server. It is a chat room. We'd love to see you there. You can let us know what you think of this beer and any other beer that you're enjoying. We got other links down below, Hopped Up Beer Review merch and some other things. Check all that out. With that, be sure to like, subscribe, cheers, that notification bell. Thanks for watching. There's Andy in the attic. There's Jay. I'm Ben. See ya. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Einstök, we have it, pour it slow.